Being non-competent in a statutory court is a lovely thing. That's right, I am totally incompetent in a statutory court. Why? I don't know your codes, I don't know your rules, I don't know any of this nonsense. I'm not competent. Totally incompetent. I'm a total idiot. I have no clue what you're doing. I'm dragging this over to the common law side. Because honestly, I don't know where you're going. You're losing me. So see what you're doing, Granny. You embedded your brain so hard into learning all of their rules and all of their customs and all of their practices. And I'm telling you, 90% of their language is identical with ours. They took like 10 words, well, 10% of their words, and they flip it upside down. So you could swear you're saying competent means intelligent, when competent really just means standing. Well, you think competent means that you know what's going on, and competent means do they have the capacity to control you. If you're incompetent, they have no control over you. They lose jurisdiction over you. So why in God's name would you want to be competent in their court? But everybody screams, oh, I'm competent, I'm competent. And Granny says, I'm a competent woman. Okay, go ahead. Then bind yourself into any order that this kind of black world issues to you. But you said you understand what they're doing. And like he said, I'm totally confusing, right? Because you want to be a lawyer in the worst way possible. You're studying all this lawyer stuff, and you're mastering their language, and you're studying their law books, and you're really getting it good. You're getting further and further and further and further away from the common law. You're getting further and further and further away from the people. You're getting further and further and further away from God. And that's their whole objective. The more they can confuse you and trick you, the more that they're accomplishing. It's that simple. There's nothing amazing about law. I have no idea how the show that I do goes on. I have no idea. Everybody just doesn't listen a couple times. Oh my God, I got it. So it's kind of weird that I can't see it from your people's point of view why this is so hard for me to explain. Because like I said, I was raised this way my whole life, so it's so simple for me to see it. So, like I said, if you want to play the silly, lawyer games, go for it. You guys would make great lawyers. Lawyers have a great place in society, like they're doing like real estate or wills or international import, exports. That's great. They want to do mineral rights and stuff. That's lovely people. They want to help Coca-Cola merge with Pepsi. That's lovely. But they've extended to such an extent that they believe now we can start messing with the people. And the people are just tolerating it. And hopefully, I'm thinking that they push the people just a little too far. And then maybe the people start looking for another alternative other than running to a lawyer and thinking he's going to get something from a lawyer. If he's not Donald Trump, he knows he's not going to get anything except empty wallet. And you can't move under their cases because you're just going to get ground up and spit out. You got no standing. They don't recognize you. You're not a card-carrying member of the union. Like I tried to explain earlier with the union member. You're not a union member. They're not going to let you go to General Motors and, put one lug nut on a car tire. You can't work here. We're not recognizing you. Go get an attorney. You got no standing.